The Justice Department released a 20-page memo today justifying acting Attorney General Matt Whitaker's appointment. Whitaker took over for fired Attorney General Jeff Sessions, who had recused himself from an investigation into Russian interference in the 2016 election. To explain all of this, White House correspondent Mark Irons reports. Good evening, Mark.
Good evening, Lauren. A senior White House official tells me President Trump stands by Matt Whitaker, but Democrats haven't been happy with his appointment and how it could affect the Russia investigation. But now in a legal challenge, the state of Maryland calls the appointment unconstitutional. The Justice Department defends interim Attorney General Matt Whitaker in a memo writing, "The president may designate an acting official to perform the duties of a vacant principal office, including a cabinet office, even when the acting official has not been confirmed by the Senate." It's a rebuttal to the state of Maryland, arguing in court papers that the president is attempting to fill a vacancy he created himself with a temporary appointment that might last for many months or years. Today, Whitaker appeared at an event for local law enforcement in Des Moines, Iowa. He weighs in after President Trump forced Jeff Sessions to resign from his top post at the DOJ.
You may have heard there's been a change or two at the Department of Justice. One thing that has not changed is our unwavering support for local law enforcement.
But that promise won't be enough for Democrats, who are especially concerned that Whitaker will now oversee special counsel Robert Mueller's probe into possible collusion between the Trump campaign and Russia during the run-up to the 2016 presidential election. Minority Leader Chuck Schumer claims Whitaker prejudged the investigation's outcome.
He's called for, quote, pulling the reins back on the Russia investigation. That's hardly a neutral arbiter who's going to call the shots as they should be called down the middle.
Until now, the investigation had been overseen by Deputy Attorney General Rod Rosenstein. The official, the state of Maryland argues, should legally take over the Department of Justice. Whitaker is the former chief of staff to just ousted Attorney General Jeff Sessions and remains backed by President Trump.
Matt Whitaker is a very smart man. He is a very respected man in the law enforcement community.
Republicans face pressure to pass legislation protecting special counsel Robert Mueller. A handful of GOP senators backed the measure, but the man in charge, Majority Leader Mitch McConnell, says it isn't needed because he believes President Trump won't fire Mueller. Lauren?
White House correspondent Mark Irons. Thank you, Mark.